Governor Pritzker defended the state's sanctuary laws to a congressional committee today. He was one of 3 governors making up the panel, which was grilled for hours.
Republicans invited the family of a U of I student who was killed earlier this year in a car crash which involved an illegal immigrant. Our Capitol Bureau Chief, Cole Hinkey, is live in our Capitol newsroom. And Cole, what did GOP lawmakers focus on during this hearing?
Well, this hearing just wrapped up after almost over 7 hours of questioning. And really, when it came to Illinois specifically, they focused a lot on the Trust Act, which keeps local law enforcement from working with federal immigration officials unless they have a criminal warrant issued by a judge in the case that they are currently working. Now, Pritzker said this law, which was signed by Republican Governor Bruce Rauner, follows both federal and state law. Now, Pritzker fielded plenty of questions from Republicans about this, but the first questions he actually faced were about a case that happened in Urbana. In January, University of Illinois student Katie Abraham was killed in a car accident. The driver of the car that hit her, Julio Bull, was a non-citizen, and he fled the scene, but was later arrested in Texas as he was trying to flee the country. Republicans invited Abraham's parents to the hearing, and they did show up. After talking about her story, Republican chair of the committee, Congressman James Comer, asked Pritzker if he believes Bull should have been in the country. And here was the exchange that followed.
Mr. Chairman, first let me express my condolences to the family, and those are terrible circumstances. Let me also say that anyone who commits a crime in the state of Illinois...
I understand, Governor. Should that criminal have been here in the first place? Did he have a right to be in this country illegally?
If the person is a criminal of any sort, then they ought to be...
So that person had a right to be in the United States?
They ought to be given their due process rights, and they ought to be convicted.
Illinois Republican Congresswoman Mary Miller also read an account from Abraham's father later in the hearing, and she also criticized Governor Pritzker, saying he was, quote, rolling out the red carpet, unquote, for non-citizens. We will have more on this hearing tonight at 6, including more about the governor's defense of laws like the Trust Act here in Illinois. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Hank, WCI3, your local news leader.
Cole, thank you.